big smile on my face and everybody else is welcome to Chasing the Target. Big smiles because Sunrisers Hyderabad जीत गई है finally. Unexpected था after Mitchell Marsh's mayhem. I knew it. If Pinde का ball, he will be coming straight in form right after we. अगर हैदराबाद से कोई भी खेल तो उन लोगों का फॉर्म वापस आ जाता बट नन द लेस हेनरिक क्लासन अभिषेक शर्मा नटराजन भुवनेश्वर कुमार लेजेंड्स यारो what a team effort. I mean, you can call it a team effort, but main man Abhishek Sharma, I think he came up with the bat and the ball and class in yaar, wo 50, first 50 for him coming down lower order, fifth position pe aake 50 mana. Incredible scenes. We already joined with Pratinav Bhai, but finally yaar SRH जीत गया है hat trick होके भी 3 games back to back we lost. But finally, I mean, Delhi played very good. Credit to Delhi. I think they were a fantastic team to play against. 197 Mare Sunrisers. They brought it very close, but Natarajan, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, I think they both sensational. I mean, Bhuvanesh got pit gaya, but last over to bhi इज्जत का डाल दिया. The last over where Aksar Patel मार सकता था, but Bhuvaneshwar pita, no doubt. But I'm still like happy that they bought it together. Natarajan bowled much better than what we've seen him. He was averaging about 40 per game in the last 2-3 games. We finally saw him get his Yorkers right. Umran Malik ka abhi bhi thoda problem hai, but we'll get into that. Markante, bhai, I think he's one of the best bowlers this season right now. And Abhishek Sharma with the bat, with the ball, Klassen with the bat. Again, Rahul Tripathi, Mayank Agarwal, big question mark. Harry Brook, big question marks here in the Snyder squad. But before that, let's go to match 39 between Gujarat Titans and the Kolkata Knight Riders. जहाँ पे Kolkata Knight Riders का रिंकू नहीं चला आज. I mean, obviously you do that once in a lifetime. जो ने करा 5 छक्के जो last first leg में अगर अपन बोलेंगे against the Gujarat Titans. But this leg was actually interesting. I think without with Jason Roy's absent, बहुत अच्छी खेली कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स. बैटिंग स्पेक्टेकुलर थी. गुरबाज आई थिंक प्लेड एन अमेजिंग इनिंग्स. कमी नहीं होने दिया जेसन रॉय की. ही प्लेड सम फैबुलस शॉट्स. 39 बॉल्स में जस्ट 81. आई थिंक ही टोटली स्मैश्ड 7 सिक्सेस 5 फोर्स और सम 200 की स्ट्राइक रेट थी. कुछ नेक्स्ट लेवल इनिंग्स खेला. बट वेंकटेश अय्यर, नीतीश राणा, शार्दुल ठाकुर, ये जो मिडिल ऑर्डर है, Rinku Singh himself couldn't fire a lot, but then D-Russ came in, towards the end, he smashed it. लोग बोल रहे थे कि उसको स्पिन खेलने नहीं आती. राशिद खान को 2 छक्के मार दिया और उन्हें next level. He's showing that he can play spin, but that strength, man, that strength is something else. Clearing boundaries left, right, and center. D-Russ का भी cameo बहुत important था उन लोग के लिए. Even a six from David VSA towards the end, crossing that 179 mark. I think the pitch was a bit slow. 200 is an ideal score for the Eden Gardens, but I think 179 was still defendable. Like Nitish Rana said in the post presentation, it's the small moments, like drop catches, ये चीज ना, या आप जो लाइन एंड लेंथ डालते बॉलिंग में, ये चीज अगर आप करेक्ट कर लिए, डिसिप्लिन अगर आप ला लिए, तो आई थिंक आप मैच जीत सकते थे. बट इन द एंड विजय शंकर यारो बैगन हमारे लिए कुछ नहीं करा. विजय शंकर फॉर हैदराबाद, आई थिंक ही जस्ट लाइक 150. बट इधर आके भाइयों ने क्या फिनिशर बन गया. ही बिकम लाइक डेविड मिलर के साथ रह रहे के उन्हें फिनिशर बन गया. 51 of 24, man. I can never imagine Vijay Shankar hitting a 51 of 24. He's already done it in the season before. मतलब सीजन के earlier stages में भी मार के एक 50. But David Miller तो classic finisher बन गया यार. I think for the Gujarat Titans, it's always that one person who comes in, finishes the game, आके उन्हें गेम बचा लेता, आके उन्हें गेम संभाल लेता. एंड ये बगन के वाला टॉप ऑफ द टेबल चले गए. एंड आई मीन यू नीड दिस काइंड ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स इन द ड्रेसिंग रूम. लाइक हार्दिक पांड्या सेड, इट्स अ टीम एफर्ट, बट कहीं ना कहीं यू नीड समवन टू स्टेप अप एंड वो ह्यूमिलिटी के साथ खेलना, वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के साथ खेलना. जो यू सी डेविड मिलर, विजय शंकर, समवन गोइंग. Shubman Gill ka again 49, a very good innings, but again couldn't take it till the end. We've seen unnecessary short by Shubman Gill out again. Drop catches हुए थे from Kolkata Knight Riders. A lot of criticism coming towards Varun Chakravarti getting smashed again. A decent spell by Suyash Sharma, not getting a lot of wickets, but still economical. But one call out would be Rashid Khan. I think no one expected Rashid Khan to bowl such a poor, such a poor line and length. I think Rashid Khan, for the first time, इतना पिटने को देखा राशिद खान को. I wasn't able to believe ये राशिद खान है. And yeah, I mean, it was an Afghan affair जहाँ पे गुरबाज उसको छक्के और चौके मार रहा था. इन दोनों के बीच में एक अच्छा मोमेंट आया, हंस ले रहे थे. And obviously Noor Ahmed was also in the mix. But yeah, Rashid Khan 0 of 54 यार, 4 overs, too much दिखा मेरे को. And yeah, it's शॉकिंग था कि भाई राशिद खान को भी मार सकते लोग. जॉश लिटल जबरदस्त डाला यार आज. आई थिंक ही वाज द स्टैंड आउट बॉलर. मोहित शर्मा को एक ओवर दिया, थोड़ा मेरे को शॉकिंग लगा, बट अगेन इट वर्कड आउट टुवर्ड्स द एंड के भाई दे वन द मैच, सो नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल बी रेज्ड. मोहित शर्मा पोटेंशियली वन ऑफ द बेस्ट बॉलर. एक ओवर में 12 रन दिया, ज्यादा मींस T20 में दे सकता था एक ओवर, but I think he just felt कि मोहित शर्मा के लिए it was in the right time to bowl. And yeah, Josh Little, that intent, a spectacular catch. मोहित शर्मा का अगर आप लोग कैच नहीं देखे, मोहित शर्मा I think it was to dismiss कौन था उस्ताद जो dismiss हुआ, uh, he took a spectacular, yeah, it was शार्दुल ठाकुर जिसको उन्हें कैच करके आउट करा, बहुत अच्छी कैच थी. Eyes on the ball, focused, running back, always difficult. So Mohit Sharma had a good catch as well. But yeah, Josh Little, like I said, intent, and he's looked like he's grown a lot from the first game. Line and length, Zabardast, he kept only 25 runs, kept Gujarat back in the game. I think it was Josh Little की spell जो गुजरात को रखी अंदर, and Shami also bowled a very decent thing. But Josh Little and Noor Ahmed, these two guys are assets in the bowling department. For the batting again, Vijay Shankar, David Miller, Shubman Gill, ये कहीं ना कहीं से कोई को भी आके इन लोगों को जिताते जाते मैच. हमारे टीम में कोई भी नहीं, ऐसा कोई ना कोई आ रहा है, आउट हो जा रहे हैं अपने पास. Shifting the focus to the second match, Hyderabad की बात करेंगे. Hyderabad, भाई, too much. I mean, I didn't expect them to win because the way Mitchell Marsh was going. मिचेल मार्श एक्सपेक्टेशन तो रहते, बट कहीं ना कहीं आप डर जाते कि भाई फिल सॉल्ट एंड मिचेल मार्श की जो पार्टनरशिप थी वहाँ पे पोटेंशियली 112 तक पहुंच गए थे. 11 ओवर थे, अरे बाप कितने 60 रन मार लेते बोल के था. बट देन उसके बाद मरकंडे टर्न थिंग्स अराउंड. आई थिंक मरकंडे एंड अकील हुसैन, मरकंडे स्कॉट एंड बोल्ड अगेन, दैट वाज अ गुड कैच फ्रॉम हिम. obviously रिव्यू हुआ था, सेफ एज अ थिंग. उसके बाद then wicket started falling, Sunrisers started rising, and yeah, the result is in front of you. 9 runs से Sunrisers win, and we go above Mumbai Indians on net run. So I'm happy about that. A few comments, what is Sarfaraz doing? कोई फायदा भाई, अभी अपन बोल रहे कोई फायदा नहीं है, फिर डोमेस्टिक सर्किट में वो रन पेलेगा, एंड देन फिर वही बोलेंगे कि भाई उसको टेस्ट टीम में लो. तो आई थिंक again, format अलग है. Maybe this format is not the best for him. I'm not going to say that we're going to cross formats here, but yeah, Sarfaraz looks a bit lost. I think he just needs to. I mean, I'm not going to be very thing. I'm being candid about this, but I think he needs to lose a little bit of weight. It is affecting his game. I think he's just going for power, and Sarfaraz should, I think, ideally lose some weight and get a little bit more fitter. And he looks lost. It's not like it's just his first season. He should ideally play a little bit more better cricket than what he is, and I think Sarfaraz is really questionable for Delhi Capitals at this point of time. He's not got a very good, decent innings, and yeah, I think again you have the criminals in the middle order. Manish Pandey, Priyam Garg. I mean, Priyam Garg का तो अभी अभी आया. सरफराज खान अगेन यहाँ पे कुछ चली नहीं. फिल सॉल्ट, मिचेल मार्श सेट इट अप. वार्नर आउट हो गया, चलो फिर भी वार्नर के कैप में 2-3 50 है. आप बोल सकते कि भाई चलो इन्हें पहले भी खेल के, बट ये जो मनीष पांडे ऑन ऑफ हो चुका है. एंड या आई मीन क्या बोलते अपना सरफराज भी, it didn't look like a great inning from him. Again, he looked lost, like Chirag. I think now if we win in a streak, we can have some hope based on other results. We can always have hope. I think there's 6 matches left for Sunrisers. Out of that, we can, if we win, I get like 5 out of 5. Then we need to know where we stand. Unless I think 2 more losses and then that's it for Sunrisers. Even 1 more loss might be a very heavy thing right now. We need to go on a streak. Pratino, I think we have to go on a streak, and it's just going to be a little tough. And I mean, even Markram is aware of that. He said that in the post thing कि भाई मुश्किल तो दिख रहा मेरे को, लेकिन नामुमकिन नहीं है भाई, because Hyderabad has been on a streak before. We've seen them get results. It's just that the batting has to fire. I mean, Harry Brook again मेरे लिए disappointment था. Again, it was not a spin bowler. It's someone I won't expect him to get out to. I know it's harsh, but that's what it is. Mitchell Marsh was on a roll today. I know he got Tripathi, then Markram, and then Harry Brook as well, and then Abdul Samad को भी उन्हें साफ करा. But again, Harry Brook has to get proper shots in. Abhishek Sharma, I think, spectacular at opening. I wanted to see him at opening with Harry Brook because earlier के matches में भी जब Harry Brook को I think 100 मिला था, 32 था वो Eden Gardens पे. That was a good show. Mayank Agarwal again 5 of 6, nothing coming to the table. Rahul Tripathi again 10 of 6. So you need Hyderabad to have a collective unit. You need them to bat more deep. I think maybe I would also want to see Hunter Klassen come up, which gives him an extra number of deliveries to sort of adjust himself, get more runs under his belt. अब देख लो 5th down आके भी उन्हें 50 मारो तो what would he do when he comes 1-2 down? Just a change by Markram. Again, I'm a little bit upset with Markram as well, not firing again, skying it and just getting out of nowhere, and that's what puts pressure on the lower order again to make those runs. I know Abhishek Sharma was batting fantastic, but then you have a failure in Mayank, Tripathi, and Markram till broke, and then Klassen had to come in. Klassen had to make a 50 of 27. Then Abdul Samad, I was happy with his redemption from what we saw in the last game, I think, where he was slowed the tempo. So Abdul Samad से भी मेरे को अच्छा change. I won't say 100% happy, but still it's better that he's able to connect, clear the boundaries than what we saw him in that previous innings. I think it was against Chennai or someone that he wasn't able to connect the ball, clear the boundaries. So I think it was that. In the end, it was too much. Obviously, it was too much for Akshar Bhai, and Akshar was not able to get the strike. And then once I think he understood Ripple Sharma was on strike, उन्हें खुद give up कर दिया. उन्हें बोला भाई जब लास्ट ओवर में रिपल शर्मा को स्ट्राइक मिला तो उन्हें खुद बोल दिया खत्म हो गया गेम. आई डोंट थिंक अब कर पाएंगे. तो या आई थिंक फॉर मी फॉर अक्सर फॉर एनीवन भाई इफ यू डोंट हैव मिडिल ऑर्डर में ऐसा अगर आपको देखो कितना मिडिल ऑर्डर दिया आपको 22 रन दिया आपकी मिडिल ऑर्डर तो आपको क्या ही मिलेगा उससे. सो आई थिंक फॉर मी दिल्ली की जो बैटिंग है इट्स नॉट ओ बिग मैन इज हियर एंड बिग मैन इज वेयरिंग द सेम कलर एज मी. Yeah baby we get in there. But yeah, so on the lines of Delhi, man, Delhi's batting is again they're trying to be a Gujarat but they're not getting the wins like Gujarat. Like Gujarat man, people are standing out for them, but for Delhi again that middle order just 22 runs coming out of it. Apart from Mitch Marsh and Phil Salt, nobody really standing up.
Finally they stood up though, like वो भी नहीं चल रहे थे और बुरा हार रहे थे, तो like finally they batted better. बढ़िया मनीष पांडे, प्रियम कप, सरफराज, ये तीन जो बैटर्स है वहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम है. नॉर्मली ऋषभ पंत स्लॉट्स इन दैट एरिया, तो it is a difficult hole to fill, but unfortunately they're getting exposed in this season. Crazy bowling by Markande today, man. He turned the game around. Him and Natarajan were outstanding.
Yeah, 100% Markande.
Him and Natarajan outstanding. The pace off was required on this pitch, and that's exactly what he did, and flighted the ball very well. And yeah, he got the rewards for his zabardast bowling kara unhe Markande. I thought एक time पे तो मैच खत्म था when Mitchell Marsh and Salt were batting. आराम से required run rate भी नीचे आ गया था, wickets no थे, but good comeback. And like yeah, we lost in Hyderabad. We beat them over there now. Yeah, for neutrals, it must have been a very boring game. But I enjoyed Klaasen's batting. I enjoyed Markande's bowling. It was really good to see them.
I think for a neutral, what they must have enjoyed is that redemption. Like Markande के बाद जो team की spirit आ गई, right? And I like the way you're drinking an orange drink. But I think मेरे हिसाब से जो redemption बोलो या resilience बोलो, बीच में जो Markande का क्या sort of blew a spirit in the team. I think that would have been interesting. And जो तरीके से विकेट गिरना शुरू हो गए, दिल्ली की फॉल हो गई. Obviously उतने great batsmen नहीं है मनीष पांडे, अभी प्रियम गार्ग, we also seen him finish a game for us in Sunrisers, but it's still like a fight back spirit from Hyderabad was good to probably see from a neutral perspective, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, like for us it was crazy, but मगर था like even though 190 runs मारे वो सब था, it was still looked a bit of deflated game. I think for me Abhishek Sharma, the way he batted also जबरदस्त batting करा. उन्हें Klaasen तो crazy खेल रहा उन्हें, and everyone wants him to bat top the order, but I think he's doing the right job. He's batting in the middle lower order, hitting the spinners and finishing off the innings. You need that. That is also very important. Top of the order, these guys else have to take responsibility. I think what the position he's batting in is perfect. Everyone, even the commentators, want him to bat top the order. मगर फिर कौन मारता है फिर नीचे ऐसा? I think you need, because of him you got to that score. So you need somebody there in that position, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, to smack the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, for Sunrisers, the biggest question again is that 2, 3, 4, right? Like Markram himself is a question mark. Mayank Agarwal, Tripathi, these three, man, I'm not able to understand what. That's the earthquake की आवाज आ रही. But yeah, I mean, for me, that 2, 3, 4, 5 slot, अगर 4, yeah, 2, 3, 4 slot, till Brook, again, it's questionable, man. Again, you have no runs coming out of there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 भाई, मगर आज टॉप ऑर्डर की रन नहीं आ रहे थे. आज वो आ रही टॉप ऑर्डर के रन आ गए थे, सो दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. दूसरे जो है मार्करम आज नहीं चल, 1-2 गेम से नहीं चल रहा उन्हें, मगर त्रिपाठी, मयंक अग्रवाल, ये टॉप 3 है. दे हैव टू परफॉर्म. उन लोग ही नहीं परफॉर्म करेंगे.
वो इसमें को हैरी ब्रुक से भी थोड़े शिकायत आए और आज फास्ट बॉलर से आउट हो गया है. तो आई मीन द शॉट सिलेक्शन इज गोइंग टू अक्रॉस एज वेल.
मेरे लिए भाई मयंक अग्रवाल and Rahul Tripathi, they're your experienced players. They know these conditions at the back of your hand. You can pick on Harry Brook, you can pick on Abhishek Sharma, but you have to pick on the guys who are experienced, who have played in these conditions, who know these conditions back in the hand. उन्हें 20 साल का बच्चा है भाई यार, ठीक है, 13 करोड़ दिए वो सब दिए, but he's 20 years old. He will learn. Give him some time, he will learn. ऐसी जल्दबाजी में पूरन को निकाल दिया. अब देखो पूरन कैसा बैटिंग कर रहा है. 1 साल उसको रखे, यही प्रॉब्लम था, उन्हें नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहा था, उसको निकाल दिया. You cannot be that impatient. But the players who have experience, they have to step up, right? अब अग्रवाल को कितना चांस देंगे? तुम
Hmm.
4 गेम्स तुम उसको देख रहे, क्लियर ही नहीं कर रहा 38 सर्कल, फिर भी उसको खिलाते जा रहे हो, उन्हें फिर भी खेल रहा,
Hmm.
और ही इज नॉट इम्प्रूविंग. क्या करेंगे उसका, बताओ?
Hmm.
राहुल त्रिपाठी, वन डाउन, ही इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यू नीड हिम टू स्कोर द रन, उन्हें भी नहीं मार रहा. तो फिर अगर उन लोग नहीं मार रहे, अब इस पे हैरी ब्रुक पे बोलेंगे, वो बोलेंगे ठीक है, मगर व्हाट अबाउट दीस गाइस हु नो द कंडीशंस, हु प्ले डे इन डे आउट इन इंडियन कंडीशंस?
या 100%. आई थिंक वो है कि भाई डोमेस्टिक सर्किट पे आप खेलते हैं 365 डेज, आप ये सॉइल पे खेल रहे हो, वो तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ. लेकिन अगेन इट्स दैट लाइक आई मीन हैरी ब्रुक का भी कंसिस्टेंटली अगर अपन देख रहे हैं, लाइक ही इज गेटिंग इन आउट इन अ सिमिलर स्टाइल, लाइक वो स्काई कर दे रहा है, एज हो जा रहा. तो आई मीन वो लर्निंग कंपोनेंट ज्यादा नहीं दिख रहा. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि नहीं है स्कोप, 100% सबको मालूम स्कोप है भाई, वो 100 मारना इन द थर्ड मैच ऑफ योर आईपीएल करियर एट 20, इट्स नॉट एन इजी थिंग. बट या मयंक अग्रवाल का सवाल तो बहुत उठ रहा है. मेरे लिए अभिषेक शर्मा इज द मोस्ट आइडियल ओपनर राइट नाउ विद हैरी ब्रुक. I would not want to see Mayank Agarwal open, probably one down, and probably if Markram wants to go up the order, I don't even mind that.
Bro, he's 20 years old. Mayank Agarwal is 29 years old. Harry Brooks already scored a century. He hasn't done anything else. But he at least he scored a century. What has Mayank Agarwal done this whole season?
Yeah,
What has he done?
that's what
What
I'm
is Rahul
saying.
Tripathi? Rahul Tripathi, okay, 170 he's had, but he's like, he's also 30, 31 years old. These guys
Mhm.
are experienced. These guys need to perform. Even Markram, he also has to step it up. These guys have to perform. आप 20 साल के लड़के को जितना भी बोलना है बोला, आप उसको बिठा दो end of the day. मगर where you're going to get screwed is in 1 or 2 years he's going to go to RCB and he's going to smash you for hundreds. That's going to be the problem. That's why
Yeah,
I am letting him go.
like Jason
Same thing
Roy.
happened. Yeah, same thing happened with Puran, with Jason Roy, with Quinton de Kock. He's
Quinton de Kock.
won like how many championships with Mumbai Indians? 1 or 2 he won, right? In like 2 years span. So
Yeah.
they always do this. That's why I'm saying do not pick on that guy right now. I mean, I'm not telling you, I'm telling everybody else who are saying usko nikalo team mein se. ठीक है बिठाओ, मगर he has to, Harry Brook has to be in the squad. He has to be there. He's the future. He's only 20 years old. Just give him a break. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Completely. Mayank Agarwal and Tripathi are the more bigger problem here because, like you said, they know the
Yes.
conditions. इन लोगों को मालूम है कि भाई किधर बॉल पिच होती, किधर क्या होता है. उन्हें तो क्लियरिश नहीं कर पा रहा बॉस. लाइक अपन तो लाइव देखे उसको, तो उन्हें 30 सर्कल को बाउंड्री बना के मार रहा शायद, ऐसा दिख रहा. तो that is something very questionable, and yeah, I think
एक
they just
प्रॉब्लम
need
क्या
to.
दिख रहा मालूम मेरे को स्लोली आई डोंट नो इफ दैट इज इट इज 100% दैट इज द इशू और व्हाटएवर, मगर मेरे को क्या लग रहा, these guys are getting shuffled so much इन द ऑर्डर. कभी अभिषेक शर्मा ओपन कर रहा, कभी हैरी ब्रुक ओपन कर रहा, कभी इन्हें मिडिल ऑर्डर में कर रहा, इन्हें कभी अब्दुल समद खेल रहा, नहीं खेल रहा, लोग परेशान हो रहे. विजय शंकर को हम लोग कितने गालियां देते थे, याद है? अभी मैच जिता रहा, मैच जिता रहा गुजरात के लिए. ही इज विनिंग गेम्स फॉर देम, ही इज स्कोरिंग 50s consistently. So there you have to look at your management, you have to look at your coaches as well. You got to see because वैसा देखे जाए तो फिर प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे. मयंक अग्रवाल पंजाब में कैसा खेल रहा था, राहुल त्रिपाठी कैसा खेल रहा था केकेआर में, तो फिर यहाँ पे भी कुछ फ्रेंचाइज का ही मसला हो सकता है अगर नहीं परफॉर्म कर रही है प्ले, बिकॉज ये प्लेयर अच्छे पूरे.
फ्रेंचाइज का तो कुछ तो भी मसला है, बट लाइक अगेन मेरे को ये कि 6-7 गेम्स हो गया अभी, व्हाटएवर पोजीशन यू नो व्हाट कमिंग टू यू. आई मीन इट्स नॉट गोना बी लाइक द पिचेस आर गोना बी ड्रास्टिकली डिफरेंट. आई थिंक तो मेरे को वो थोड़ा बहुत है कि भाई यू कैन एटलीस्ट प्ले अ बेटर इनिंग्स, एटलीस्ट विद राहुल त्रिपाठी एंड मयंक अग्रवाल लाइक यू सेड. बट chopping and changing भी इतना नहीं है to this extent that you're getting sit out for games constantly. It's more or less the same 11.
It's
but
not the if you look at the batting order and stuff, it's not every game somebody else
order,
is batting at a different thing. कभी
position
खिला रहे,
wise,
कभी नहीं नहीं. अब देखो यानसन खेल रहा था, यानसन नहीं है अभी. आदर रशीद पहले खेल रहा था, अब उन्हें नहीं है. अभी इसको खेला, अकील हुसैन को खेला, वाशिंगटन सुंदर इंजर हो गया, तो ये ऊपर नीचे तो होते जा रहा. I've never seen a regular team playing competition. Abhishek Sharma got dropped for one game to play Anmol Preet. Like so it's not, there's no consistency in selection. आपको ऐसा दिख रहा है कि same team खेल रहे because some of the core players are there, but they're being dropped and also the order is being shuffled. There's no consistency. That is also a big issue. आप इसमें देख लो क्या है गुजरात में या जो भी टीम्स अच्छे कर रहे, लखनऊ, केएल राहुल तो हट रहा नहीं उसके पोजीशन से, दीपक हुडा को भी नहीं लाइक उतना स्विच नहीं कर रहे, उसको कृणाल पांड्या को भी खिला रहे हर गेम. तो दे हैव अ कंसिस्टेंसी देयर, सो यू नीड अ कंसिस्टेंट फ्लो एंड otherwise these players are good, man. I don't have any issues. It's just been a bad season. They've not made the most of it. It's a very good team who are underperforming.
Thoughts on Umran Malik, man? Like Umran Malik is getting beaten consistently. I mean, I'm not saying like draw, just like, you're like, what do you think is the issue here? Is it the line and length, or is he just trying to purely going for pace and scare them with pace, or like,
He
what do you
doesn't
think
have
is?
variety. He's not bowling the Yorkers anymore. He doesn't have a slower ball cutter नहीं है उसके पास. काफी चीज़ें he's lacking variations. उसका जो normal line length ऐसे pitch पे where slower balls are getting you wickets and making it difficult for the batters. Pace on is gold, and that's exactly what happened. Even if you notice in the other Nokia को भी जो उन्हें पिट रहा था या मुकेश कुमार पिट रहा था, all the pace on deliveries were getting deposited. So Umran Malik should have learned from that, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the variations. He has to come up with that. He also has to understand that there's more analysis on him. Players have played him more. That surprise factor won't be there anymore. So he has to develop more deliveries. He has to develop more variations.
Yeah, I guess that's the issue. I mean, थोड़ा प्रेडिक्टेबल तो हो जा रहा भाई, या तो उन्हें शॉट डालता बाउंस करता या कुछ, तो यार खाली लगाए तो खत्म है उसका. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इज जस्ट द यॉर्कर, बट द यॉर्कर इज नॉट वेरी वेल हिडन और नॉट वेरी वेल यूटिलाइज्ड आल्सो. आई थिंक उन्हें काफी मिक्सिंग अप नहीं करता, ही जस्ट आके पटकता, टेक्निकली जो बोलते हैं अपन, तो वही कर रहा है, खाली आके पेस से डरा के पटकता, एंड देन इट्स जस्ट इजी टू कैपिटलाइज ऑन दैट
मगर उसका
बिकॉज़
लाइन भी वेरी नहीं हो रहा. सॉरी,
लाइन
लाइन
या
नहीं, लेंथ भी वेरी
लेंथ.
नहीं हो रहा. ही इज नॉट बॉलिंग यॉर्कर्स, ही इज नॉट बॉलिंग द फुलर डिलीवरीज. पूरा उन्हें एक गुड लेंथ या शॉर्ट ऑफ गुड लेंथ पे डाल रहा है. दे गेटिंग इनफ टाइम, दे पुलिंग हिम फॉर सिक्सेस.
शॉट या.
तो उसको वो बदलना पड़ेगा उसको लेंथ जो है.
Yeah, this is a different format, but it still shows you can play quality bowlers. ये pace पे ball touch नहीं कर पाता tight. This is about Sarfaraz Khan. That Sarfaraz Khan, I mean, the way he's been performing so poorly. I mean, ये format अलग है, but it still show like with quality. And it's right, like they want him to go to Test cricket, right? And I mean, when you see conditions in England, South Africa, ये वैसे बॉलर आएंगे वहां पे, और ऐसा नहीं रहेगा कि आईपीएल का मसला नहीं रहेगा. It's going to be proper cricketing bowlers and them bowling 90 overs. And how will you face that when you can't face 4 overs from a good bowler?
Hmm. But I don't know with Sarfaraz because he had a really good Ranji Trophy season. That's why his name was there in the hat, but he still didn't play, right? They didn't select him. Maybe
Yeah.
this is the reason they didn't select him. Maybe they knew something. So I don't know exactly. Still have to see him in red ball cricket more consistently against quality red ball bowling. Then we'll be able to assess it. I'm not sure right now. Yes, he looks like he's out of sorts and is not being able to play this kind of bowling. But I don't know. Maybe that's the reason उसको नहीं खिला रहे टेस्ट क्रिकेट में. सब बोल रहे थे खिलाओ के, हम ही बोल रहे थे खिलाओ बोल के उसको.
But like why है ना भाई, I mean fitness is an issue as well for him. Very like doesn't look at the most fittest. I mean he hit a very funny shot. I mean third man के जो usually ने fine leg से उठाता है, third man पे उठाया. But I mean yeah, I think उस हिसाब से मैं बोलूँगा कि इंडिया में फिर भी आप स्पिनर्स को अच्छा खेल लेता है स्टॉक, बट अगर इंटरनेशनल सर्किट पे ऐसा रहा तो मुश्किल है भाई. नॉट खेलना वलना अलग खा लेते उसको. डीसी मैनेजमेंट नाम बड़े काम छोटे, ये लोग अक्षर पटेल को ऊपर क्यों नहीं भेजते? आई मीन अक्षर पटेल का अगर मैं ऊपर नहीं भेजने का लॉजिक देख रहा हूँ कि जो टॉप 3 लोग आए वो उखड़ जाएंगे, बट आपका फिनिशर भी अक्षर पटेल ही रहेगा. लाइक इफ यू सी मिच मार्श एंड सॉल्ट वर नॉट वर्किंग ऑब्वियसली टिल ऑल दिस टाइम, बट अक्षर पटेल आल्सो कैन फिनिश यू गेम्स टुडे आल्सो. इफ अक्षर पटेल हैड अ फ्यू मोर डिलीवरीज, I think he would have finished the game for DC.
मगर उसको वही सिचुएशन रीड करके एक दो प्रमोशन दे सकते थे. अब जैसा क्लासन came at 5, it's not like he's coming at 7. Akshar Patel is coming at 7, right? He's coming very late.
Yeah.
तो लाइक मैच सिचुएशन अगर देखे, जब मिचेल मार्श आउट हुआ जब उसको भिजा सकते थे. और आपको आप पढ़े ही नहीं क्या हो रहा वहां पे. लेग स्पिनर डाल रहा जो बाहर निकाल रहा, लाइक it's turning it away from the right hander, और फिर लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर है. तो who is the best to tackle this left handed batsman? So you didn't read the situation at all. I think that was the problem. उसको नंबर मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ 3-4 खिला, वो भी खिला सकते, बट आज तो एक दो नंबर ऊपर खिलाना था to break the flow of the Sunrisers bowling, because it was suiting the left-handers and it was difficult for the right-handers.
Yeah, I mean definitely Akshar Patel even in like Indian team में भी उसको बोले कि ऊपर आओ, but obviously I think वो टाइम वहाँ तो अलग सीन है. But इधर तो you're right. I mean he can come and create a much more better innings for him. I think he always coming in a pressure situation where runs are a lot and he has a very less deliveries. But apart from that, Manish Pandey, Sarfaraz, I don't really see them finishing games. So that is also probably one reason I feel that he'll be standing there. But he can also do that at number 5 or number 4. But again, it's TC management that is. Mitchell Marsh was fantastic man today. I think he was outstanding. Ball, bat, sab thada mara. Still thinking Nitish Rana doesn't let Harshit Rana bowl 4 overs, only 3 overs. He has some serious pace.
Even I was surprised he didn't finish his quota, but I just wanted to go back to his figures and see what was.
325, yeah.
Yeah, like I guess there was still 2 overs left, so maybe he would have bowled the last over or second last over.
Even Mohit
Uh,
Sharma was a little surprised he didn't get to bowl his quota. He only bowled one over the whole match in Gujarat.
yeah, yeah, Mohit Sharma also, I'm not sure, but I think because कप्तान जी भी तीन डाल दिए, फिर उसके बाद Josh Little, Noor Ahmed was bowling very
Yeah.
well today, so maybe that's why. But yeah, Kaptan took his overs, Mohit Sharma's overs,
Mhm.
so that was the
Yeah.
problem over there.
But
Um, it is surprising, but yeah, Harshit Rana, I was very impressed with him. Acha bowling kara. He should have been given an extra over. Unfortunately, yeah, Nitish Rana missed his trick.
what about Rashid Khan, man? 54. And then that's what makes me question that why you didn't let Mohit Sharma bowl. He gave 1 over 12 runs. I get it. It was a little expensive. But knowing what kind of headspace he is in right now, and could have given Rashid Khan 1 or 2 overs.
ना
Though
ना,
I know,
राशिद को कोटा खत्म करेंगे, कप्तान साहब को देना था ओवर, उसके उन्हें ओवर खा
but
लिया
Rashid
राशिद
Khan
खान।
को खा लिया यार गुरबाज आज बहुत बुरा था यार 54
हाँ
दिए उसने
खा लिया, मगर तो अब उसको बोलेंगे भाई तुम खा लिया नहीं देंगे ओवर, उन्हें थोड़ी तो करेंगे। ही इज बीन योर बेस्ट बॉलर इन दिस
विकेट टेकिंग तो
टूर्नामेंट,
है यार
इट्स अबाउट विकेट्स इज वेल, राइट? उन्हें नहीं लिया आज विकेट्स, मगर ही वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग हिम टू ब्रेक द पार्टनरशिप आल्सो। अगर उन्हें ब्रेक करा था पार्टनरशिप तो फिर वो हो जाता था। एंड ही आल्सो प्रॉब्ली थॉट कि भाई राशिद knows गुरबाज एंड स्टफ, बट उल्टा हो गया आज। आई डोंट थिंक बिकॉज ऑफ दैट उसको रोक देंगे। राशिद खान को देना, खत्म करना पड़ता कोटा। मोहित भी भाई एक ओवर 12 खाया, ऐसा नहीं है कि उन्हें हैट्रिक ले लिया वो एक ओवर में। उन्हें भी
बट आई
पिट गया
मीन
था।
जिस तरीके से उन्हें डाल रहा लाइक एक आध ओवर तो बनता ना हो लाइक द वे ही हैज बीन इकोनॉमिकल थ्रू आउट लाइक व्हाटएवर टाइम ही गॉट
Yeah,
इन
I
ऑन
think
फील्ड
the thing is Josh Little was outstanding today. The way he bowled, उन्हें जो दो विकेट भी
या
लिया, जबरदस्त bowling करा, and maybe that's why जरूरत नहीं पड़ी थी। But then you have to take overs off. You'll have to take overs off Hardik or
पांड्या
Rashid at that situation. And yeah, captain said I'm going to bowl, and that's it. Like he didn't. That's what happened. Can't do
विजय
anything about
शंकर
that.
मैन विजय शंकर क्या पी लेके आया कि आज चारों ने और मिलर तो वी नो ही इज अ स्टैंडर्ड फिनिशर एटलीस्ट वी नो दैट बट हिज विजय शंकर का तो मेरे को आइडिया नहीं है बिकॉज हैदराबाद में तो ही डिडंट डू मच फॉर
खुला
अस
खुला
लाइक
मेरे को बोलो, रैंक दिस थ्री विदाउट एनी बायस, जस्ट ऑन द लास्ट 6 year, लास्ट 8 years or 5 years, नहीं 2019 ले लो, last 4 years, okay?
ओके
Rank these three: Mayank Agarwal, Tripathi, and Vijay Shankar. Who would you have in your team priority wise? Don't no,
मैं
no, don't look at
मैं
this season. This season is not allowed. You're not
या
allowed to look.
मयंक अग्रवाल लाइक द ऑर्डर यू सेड एग्जैक्टली
Yeah, so you'll have Vijay Shankar third.
या
Exactly. Now देखो कैसा मार रहा है उन्हें बैगन का, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा। आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड। मैं जो हमारे प्लेयर है, अच्छे प्लेयर नहीं परफॉर्म करते हमारे लिए, वहां जाके गुजरात में ये वो कर रहे। कितना बकवास खेला हमारे लिए, इंडिया के लिए भी बेकार खेला। अब देखो कैसा खेल रहा है विजय शंकर।
I think it's just management of Hyderabad, management of Delhi. This is why this team. I mean, Hyderabad चलो जीती IPL, but I
या
would still say
वही
like
मैनेजमेंट
management
के,
of
लाइक वही
Punjab also
ओनर्स के
like these
साथ जीते
guys.
यार,
Yeah,
वही ओनर्स
yeah,
के साथ
all
जीते आईपीएल।
मसला है.
आई
But
डोंट
again,
नो
वो
मैन।
team में आप देखो जो team जीती, we had people invested since a long time. David Warner and all, a lot of people were there from quite a lot of time. It wasn't like हर time थोड़े बहुत दो साल से थे, थोड़ा कैंप मालूम था. यहाँ पे तो भाई mostly पूरे नए हैं almost. So yeah, it's different I think.
नहीं नए तो है, वो समझ सकते हो, मगर अच्छी टीम है, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, अच्छी टीम है जो अंडर परफॉर्म कर रही है, एंड इट्स डिसअपॉइंटिंग, बट एटलीस्ट दे गॉट द विन। नाउ दे कैन मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन। आई थिंक केकेआर दे गोना प्ले एट होम, एंड हैदराबाद दे हैव टू विन दैट एंड कीप विनिंग नाउ अंटिल द एंड ऑफ द सीजन।
Yeah, hopefully. Brook is playing for the first time during the IPL, so he will take time to adjust. But SRH might need to release him to get other players since he is too expensive.
Yeah, that will be the mistake. That's what they did with Nicholas Puran also, and now Nicholas Puran is smashing it. At that time, everyone was cussing out Lucknow for giving 16 crores. Even I thought that was a bit too much. We had him for 10 crores. Should have kept him and could have think, but again, because they had to let him go because they needed more players. But if you're going to keep doing that, then you won't have consistency in your team. मैं बता रहा हूँ तुम्हारे को, मुंबई इंडियन या बैंगलोर या चेन्नई भी लेंगे, उसमें से उन्हें मारेगा, 100% मारता उन्हें। बच्चा है 20 साल का, पहला बार आईपीएल खेल रहा, ऑलरेडी उन्हें 100 ठोक दिया ईडन गार्डन्स में। इट्स नॉट लाइक he hasn't thing, he's already showed his potential. He will have a rough season. It will be tough for him. It's the IPL. A lot of people have struggled in the IPL, right? So
Yeah, I think there's one more beginnings coming from him very soon. I think it's just it's
even
gonna
if it doesn't
take
come,
time.
you got to back the guy. Like you invested because he has that much talent. He's hit
भाई
runs
आप समझ में
on the international
इन्वेस्ट
level.
करें तो इस पे तो करना ही वाजिब होता ना भाई. अगर समझ में था पोटेंशियल आप सोच रहे समझ का, आई मीन स्टिल अच्छा कर लिया आज 28 or 21, better than what we
Finally,
saw.
this was like his
What we
best innings
saw
in
him
10 years.
Against Chennai, what we saw him hit or not hit rather,
The
was whatever
Mumbai.
class. Mumbai, yeah, but right now Klaasen is carrying us, man. In the downstairs, Klaasen is like some next level. I think he's the only one that is. I mean, every match day, Sunrisers के Instagram page पे एक photo आती playing 11 Aiden Markram बोल के. But now I think it should be Henrik Klaasen, the only one who's selected. I mean, Aiden Markram the captain, but this is the only guy I would want to see every match play right now based on the consistency of his performance, man.
उसका बैकफुट गेम बहुत स्ट्रांग है और ये पिच पे बैकफुट खेलना बहुत जरूरी था एंड ही अगेन ही शो टुडे ही इज क्लास इन इज एब्सोल्यूट क्लास मैन टाइमिंग भी जबरदस्त था प्लेसमेंट बहुत अच्छा था आज पावर भी इम्पेकेबल था तो या ही इज इन रियली गुड फॉर्म ही इज बैटिंग like $1 million. And if I see that batting order on paper, it looks amazing. But yeah, Indian conditions, mein, unfortunately, the Indian players and the foreign players have not performed to the levels we were expecting. But yes, Klaasen has been outstanding, and he just needs support. Today, he got support from Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek Sharma gave him the platform. But still, when after Abhishek Sharma got out, there was a collapse. If that collapse didn't happen, he would have hit 200, 220, 230. But that collapse happened. But then Klaasen counter-attack. That's the important thing. Despite wickets going, he kept playing his shots, kept putting pressure on the opposition. So that run rate was still able to increase, right? नहीं तो क्या हो गया था, it was I think the run rate was 10 and then after Abhishek not after when those Markram and these guys got out, it became 8 or 7 the run rate, and then Klaasen took it again. He continued to attack, so counter attacking is very important in the IPL and he showed that today.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, if you give the opposition the feeling that arena right, yeah, they're not able to hit, and that's where that mindset, they'll capitalize on your approach and dead kar dete game. But that's where you need counter attacking, like you mentioned. And yeah, I think
शुभमन गिल का भी मैं लाइक वही मेंशन करना चाह रहा हूँ, बहुत जबरदस्त स्टार्ट करा मगर he slowed down in the last 10-15 balls again. So that's something I want him to like just work on, because for India also will be very important. बहुत टैलेंट है बंदे में, रन्स उन्हें लाइक मारेंगा लाइक आई एम श्योर इंडिया के लिए भी, लेकिन जो पावर प्ले के बाद सिचुएशन है वहां पे उसको थोड़ा बेहतर परफॉर्मेंस देना पड़ेगा. ही नीड्स टू फाइंड द बाउंड्री अ बिट मोर, रोटेट द स्ट्राइक अ बिट मोर. उन्हें एकदम से स्लो हो जा रहा है और मैं ये नोटिस कर रहा हूँ 3-4 साल से जब केकेआर में था जब से नोटिस कर रहा हूँ. तो आई होप दैट देयर इज वन एरिया दैट वो फोकस करे और इम्प्रूव करे. बस
slows down, gets flustered, and then throws his wicket. Like not throws his wicket, but like goes for a big shot, ending up getting caught in the deep or something. So I think I noticed that as well this season. But the way he's giving out a start, I think that's something commendable. It's just that carrying on that momentum and seeing it through at least to a point where people can at least take it easier. But Vijay Shankar and David Miller, what did it today was something else. Congrats, guy. Although it's DC's poor management, which led to SRH. Management wise, probably it's poor. You could say like Akshar Patel not coming up, Sarfaraz and these guys not thing. But again, it's just like, and they have Ricky Ponting and all this, which makes it more questionable how they're not getting the management right. But there's probably too many chefs are spoiling the broth. Something like that kind of situation going on in that locker room. DC should give either Priyam full chance और यश धुल ये एक गेम खिला के बैठाने का कोई पॉइंट नहीं है.
बिल्कुल सही बात है, मगर इंडिया में ये कल्चर मैं देख चुका हूँ कि सबर नहीं रहता. एवरीबडी वांट्स सक्सेस, एवरीबडी, एंड आई एम श्योर दिस इज हाउ द वर्ल्ड इज गोइंग राइट नाउ, नॉट जस्ट इन इंडिया. बट इफ आई सी लाइक एवरीबडी वांट्स सक्सेस राइट नाउ, दे वांट एवरीथिंग टू हैपन, कीप चेंजिंग एंड दे इसको निकालो. जनरल पब्लिक देख लो आप, जब इंडिया खेलेंगे या वर्ल्ड कप आ रहा, आप मैं गारंटी दे रहा हूँ एक वहां पे डिसीजन रहेगा. इट माइट बी श्रेयस अय्यर एंड केएल राहुल, व्हाटएवर, there's going to be one who you picked and one you didn't pick, and they're going to say भाई इसको क्यों लिए, इसको कहीं को नहीं लिए. अगर उल्टा करे तो वो भी होता है. Always not satisfied, always want instant results. Backing needs to be there. You have to back your players, and the season's already gone, so I don't think it's too much to worry about. Just give him that confidence, let him play for a full season, and then you can assess what to do next. Thing.
I think it's just
play 3-4 games in a row.
मेरे को जो लगता प्रॉब्लम इन जनरल अपने पब्लिक में, या इवन फॉर मी समटाइम्स दिस हैपेंस. आई मीन very probably
a lot it happens with you.
a lot. So I mean, it's just that expectation is so much, and then if it's an ICC tournament, you just feel like every match counts. You don't want to give any kind of, it होता ना भाई, I don't want to miss any kind of chance. अरे इसको ले लेते तो इन्हें जिता देता था, अरे इसको ले लेते तो इन्हें जिता देता. But I think वो है कि as you get, I mean, you watch a lot more matches, you understand, man, you have to give a run. You don't know if you bring in Hardik Pandya today, he might fail, but next match he might hit. There's always going to be that what if and could have been situation, but आपको थोड़ा chance तो देना पड़ता, which you sort of learn after. अब देख लो, आप इसको chance दिए सरफराज को, क्या होता था. you in hindsight अपन बोल सकते हैं maybe Sarfaraz also couldn't have performed.
Yeah,
So
देखो अब आप सूर्य कुमार का एग्जांपल ले लो, एक बोल रहे बेस्ट प्लेयर इन द वर्ल्ड, राइट, बेस्ट प्लेयर इन द वर्ल्ड, उसको हर फॉर्मेट खिलाओ, नेक्स्ट लेवल है। 2 महीने के बाद बोल रहे इसको निकालो भाई, हर
exactly.
फॉर्मेट, मतलब T20 से नहीं मगर वर्ल्ड कप मत खिलाओ इसको। तो ऐसा चेंज होता पर्सपेक्टिव। सो मेरे हिसाब से हाँ चांस देना चाहिए एटलीस्ट। आई एम नॉट सेइंग पूरा सीजन नहीं खिलाना, एटलीस्ट 4-5 गेम तो खिलाओ, फिर उसके बाद देखो एनीवे आपका सीजन चलेगा, कुछ उखाड़ना तो नहीं है, तो एटलीस्ट यंगस्टर को कुछ एक्सपीरियंस मिल जाता। he'll understand his game more, he'll understand playing with his teammates, and थोड़ा crowd के सामने खेलना, pressure में खेलना, it'll help him.
Yeah, it's just I feel like it's just an expectation because there's so little time to experiment, but you want that experiment. So you never अरे इन्हें जिता देता है, अरे उन्हें कर देता। So I think मेरे को भी वो चीज़ आती कि भाई अरे यार
वो
उसको
ठीक
खेल
है,
लेना
मैं देखो, मैं
था।
इंडियन टीम, मैं वो ठीक है, मैं मानता हूँ वो बात इंडियन टीम में, मगर आईपीएल में यू हैव लाइक यू हैव सच बिग स्क्वाड्स एंड आल्सो लाइक it's thin in terms of not everybody's at that level, right? So
Level,
you
yeah.
can afford to give them chances. It's not like you can't afford. Indian team में समझ सकता हूँ because there's so much competition, there's everybody at that level, someone is waiting and you're having that conversation, I understand, but like
Yeah.
in IPL level you can afford to give chances to youngsters, especially when your team is out. अब लास्ट मुंबई भी वैसी करे भाई, उन लोग नॉकआउट हो गए थे आधे सीजन में और पूरा टीम खिलाते जा रहे, बच्चों को भी खिलाओ, मौका दो।
Yeah, true. I agree with that. Seems like DC Delhi lost this season on 29th December 2022. What happened on 29th
I
December
think the
20? No,
accident of
I think
Rishabh
yeah.
Pant.
Yeah, okay. In my opinion, always drop KL in any format in any World Cup. He is not brave enough. He's not brave enough to take the team to victory. Yeah, I guess I would agree to that, but also but KL was the only one getting runs in,
I have a
ahead of
question
the
though. Apart
yeah.
from Siraj, there's not many people who are really impressing you from India, like the Indian team, right?
Yeah, I think you're
You can
right.
say Shami. You can say Shami. Yeah, Shami, Siraj, one or two here and there. Surya not at his best. Shubman run
Kohli.
marra, magar not that level. Virat Kohli, okay. You can say here and there. He's done well. Virat Kohli has done well. Rohit Sharma, no. Ishan Kishan, no.
Ishan, no. Yeah. Surya
Jadeja, not
Kumar,
really.
no. Sumir
Yeah,
Kumar, no. Jadeja,
uh,
not really. Yeah.
Aksar on and off. Not
Aksar
Aksar,
is okay
sorry.
still. Aksar.
Chahal on and off, sorry. Aksar's not even in
Chahal,
the team. Yeah,
yeah.
Aksar is playing amazing, but I'm talking about, sorry, Chahal I meant. He's not really. फिर केएल राहुल तो बकवास.
Arshdeep is
Arshdeep is
impressive.
not. He's not
Yeah.
in the
No,
50
but
over.
again, yeah.
He's not there.
So
So
maybe it's
that's
time
it.
to reassess your 20-man, 25-man squad. Yeah. Ruturaj Kulao, Venkatesh Iyer Kulao.
Yeah, they haven't been really. They haven't really, yeah, done as.
IPL exposed Ponting. He won so much as a captain for Australia because he had a super team. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Ponting was an amazing captain. He had an amazing team, and he was a great cricketer as well. But not all great cricketers can be coaches, I think. And yeah, I think it just
You
also
have
a
to
lot of
counter
people.
the you have to look
Yeah,
at the factors, man. You are like, especially his
yeah,
captain's not there.
captain.
He's
Yeah,
built his team around Rishabh
Mr.
Pant,
Pant.
right? Like so, like him not being there. There are factors over there, and also Ponting is a winner, man. He'll always look to like try his best for the team. It's not working out. That doesn't mean thing. उसके साथ उसके अंडर दूसरे seasons में तो आए उन लोग, right? Finals को भी आए, semi-finals को भी आए. They've done well in the last 2-3 years since Ponting took over. They've been in the
Yeah.
playoffs consistently. Before that, they weren't. Delhi weren't even in any race. They used to come bottom all the time. So you have to give him some credit and cut him some slack, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Umran getting smacked every game. Bowling with sheer pace isn't helping him to bowling without a game plan and needs to control the pace. He needs a mentor like Brett Lee who can teach him. Yeah, I mean it's line and length mostly. The length has been just in the slot, right? खाली slot में डाल रहा है या short डाल रहा है उन्हें खाली लगा दे रहा है. So उमरान को ये समझ में आना कि भाई pace is not everything here. Like you said, Brett Lee was the one of the best who could control. But also look at like even with all due respect, Pakistani bowlers that are bowling against New Zealand. 150, they have good line and length. Like Naseem Shah today, he bowled I think 7 over 28 runs. कुछ था उसका. There
He's
are
only bowling line and length. That's the problem. He has to change his length up,
yeah,
right? He has to change the length up and the pace also. Of course, slower ball
yeah.
नहीं है उसके पास
Yorker
cutters
नहीं
नहीं है.
है, slow नहीं है, cutters नहीं है.
यॉर्कर कहाँ चले गया कि
Disguise नहीं है
लास्ट
यार
ईयर तो
वो.
भाई लास्ट ईयर तो उन्हें श्रेयस अय्यर को जो सेटअप करा था, इनक्रेडिबल सेटअप करा था. तो या दिस जस्ट अ बैड सीजन फॉर हिम. ही हैज टू लर्न टू गेट मोर वेरिएशंस एंड ही हैज आल्सो अंडरस्टैंड कि the more he's going to bowl, the opposition will also understand where he's going to bowl and exactly what he's doing. So he has to come up with more variations and more surprises for the batters.
Yeah, 100%. Pick favorites for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Chennai Super Kings, Punjab Kings, King Affair, and Mumbai Indians and who? Rajasthan Royals.
Rajasthan
Ooh.
Royals. That's a good game. Yeah. No, I mean that's should be one-sided. Rajasthan should win that, but Mumbai Indians batting lineup always keeps them in the game. So we'll still think they'll have a chance tomorrow. But yeah, I want to see the key battle: Arjun Tendulkar versus Josh Butler.
Arjun Tendulkar versus Josh
अर्जुन
Butler.
तेंदुलकर चिपड़े खा ले रहा है भाई, देखे आप फील्ड
हाँ
पे.
हाँ यार, अलग जान दो कहीं को. वो भी एक का नहीं खाया, दो खा खा के, एक से आगे के दो से लेके कुछ
That's
डाला
going
कर.
to be a key battle tomorrow. Josh Butler again, not in the best of forms, but Rajasthan is still winning. That's the huge thing. So bol rahe the why everything is dependent on Butler. Everything is dependent on Butler, but other bat players have. Jurel has been the find of the season. He's been outstanding, man. The way he's batted, finish off games for them. Last game भी हम लोग देख रहे थे नहीं फैज. राजस्थान का जो था जुरल
34
एंड
और
में
15,
आके मारा था. हाँ
34
क्या
और 15.
जबरदस्त मारा था चेन्नई के
भाई
अगेंस्ट.
Jaiswal and Devdutt Padikkal. Devdutt Padikkal also came in the right time. I think he scored 20
He's
something
improved
of
as
like
well. Yeah,
8 balls. Yeah.
he started really badly. He's improved the
Lot
backline.
of people were questioning खाली open batting कर
मगर
सकता, but
तुम
that's
देख
not.
लिया संजू का क्या प्रॉब्लम है. कंसिस्टेंसी क्या प्लेयर है यार वो. हर शॉट है उसके पास. कैप्टनसी भी जबरदस्त कर रहा है मगर कंसिस्टेंसी प्रॉब्लम है उसका. देख लिया.
Yeah, फिर slow हो जा रहा है कि not able to connect as as
उन्हें
consistent like you
हर
mentioned.
मैच में 50 मार सकता है. इतना टैलेंट है मगर ही इज नॉट लिविंग अप टू द टैलेंट. इसलिए उसको बोलते चांस दो इंडियन टीम में. कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं दिखाता उन्हें आईपीएल में.
Yeah, अभी मेरे को वही है यार, अभी भी young है यार. He's on his side, so that's good.
How old is he?
He's like 24, 25.
No, he's older than that. He's 28, bro.
He's 28. Yeah, still that's
He's at
young.
his prime, bro. But first, he 28. Virat Kohli had 28.
Yeah.
MS Dhoni had 28. Like the thing, and Sanju Samson has that following, bro. He already has that following without reaching that prime. So he's at his prime right now, and we need him to like.
But I still like the captaincy wise. I see the leader. I mean, he could be potentially captaining India someday. You could see that, and his
Yeah,
decisions are
100%.
good.
But
He doesn't lose. He doesn't get flustered. He doesn't lose his cool.
Because he should
Batting
be
आ जाएगा यार,
orange
आता
cap,
है.
man. He should be orange
Yeah,
cap every season. इतना टैलेंट है उसमें. उन्हें शॉट है उसको देखो
yeah.
कितना
बहुत
टाइम है
कड़क
उसके
है,
पास.
yeah, बहुत कड़क
कामनेस
है.
भी है मगर उन्हें वेस्ट कर देता. चिराग भाई बोल देंगे. He'll tell you the truth exactly in the comments in the next 5 minutes. He will tell the truth and people won't like it, but he will say it because that is it. I do have to agree with him at times. Ki like he doesn't live up
Injury
to his
prone.
potential with the bat. He should.
Potential. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't live up to not injury prone, bro. उन्हें हर आईपीएल में ऐसे ही करता. 50 ये वो मार देता, कभी 100 मार देता, फिर उसके बाद थोड़ा सा टेपर ऑफ. So I want to see more runs from him.
Yeah. Arshdeep is impressive. Yeah, Arshdeep remember last match Punjab Kings was a very bad
क्या
showing.
ठोके भाई, क्या ठोके. दो
बहुत बुरा
250.
मारे
हाँ.
यार. बहुत बुरा मारे.
वही.
ऑलमोस्ट आरसीबी हल्लक में आ गई थी. वो क्रिस गेल का 175 तोड़ देने वाले थे समझो.
क्या मारे
260.
यार.
Shami and Kuldeep also doing fine. Yeah, they're doing fine. I mean, see, Indian players कर रहे ठीक ठाक, but जो level पे you expect the international cricketers in, you would expect them to be a little bit more thing. But yeah, Venkatesh.
It is a bit it's a bit of a concern. Like even Hardik Pandya with the bat hasn't really performed either.
Yeah, yeah. Rohit Sharma himself, man, and these guys are going to WTC. Potentially the guy who came from out of the box, Ajinkya Rahane is performing better than most of them. So that's like.
Yeah. No, Ajinkya Rahane, I think, came into that test team because of the injuries.
6 months. But he also played 6 months domestic cricket. Like people are not taking that into account. He did play for Mumbai.
Bro, sorry.
Go for it.
No, I was going to tell you, it's going to be that time of the year now. In a few weeks, the English season is going to start. It's going to be incredible to watch cricket. There's going to be international cricket. There's going to be domestic. हर रोज मैच रहता है इंग्लैंड में. जबरदस्त रहेगा. I love it, man. I love watching cricket in England.
Very disappointed with the young Indian players except Tilak Verma and Jaiswal. For Samad Shahrukh, etc., this IPL was their time to explode and make their name. Virat, etc., won't play forever. Yeah, 100%. I think. समझ में तो हमने इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करे, तो we know how it feels, but Shah Rukh Khan also not taking the most of it. I mean, he had one, I think 24 of 10 फिर कुछ 20 मारा था परसों.
एक मारा था
But
उन्हें मैच विनिंग नॉक, कौन
हाँ,
सा था वो?
24 of 10 I think वही था
हाँ,
जो 24 रन आके एंड में आके फिनिश कर देते. जितेश शर्मा or someone was with him who was firing and then he just came and sort of end का मार दिया. But है भाई, यंगस्टर्स का भी टाइम है. हमें तिलक है, जायसवाल है, नेहल वधेरा was not bad. There are a few names but you can't expect them to just get to Virat Kohli's level or something. They the time exposure is नहीं मिला उनको जिस तरीके से. Like Virat Kohli still got better exposure than him at his age. Luckily, I mean, he is a much more harder worker and stuff like that, but you'll have to give these guys time.
also, these guys have to play in different conditions. I think because now cricket has changed. You see, like so many tournaments happening day in, day out, and playing in different conditions. Like for example, Tim David, he's played in every single tournament. Like he's played the Big Bash, he's played the West Indies. What is it called? CPL. He's played
CPL.
in Pakistan, PSL. Like same thing with all these other guys. They played in a lot of conditions. So I think to be competing at the international level, you got to play in different conditions because that's what international tournaments produce, right? And not every tournament is going to be in India. And also, you play different kind of bowlers, different batsmen. Thoda sa alag rehta, right? Every team and every franchise will have different weaknesses, strengths. Like in PSL, you have very good bowling, you'll have small grounds. It's different challenges. So I think
Yeah.
that's what these guys need to start doing. Playing. I know they can't go PSL, but other tournaments, BCCI should allow them.
Yeah, I think they're just restricting themselves so much that they're not able to learn other grounds.
The
And then in
problem
India,
is with because the Ranji Trophy and Star Sports का जो deal crack हुआ
contract.
broadcast
Yeah.
इतना बड़ा है, तो they're making them all play because I think like someone like a Tilak Verma can go and play Big Bash. Why not? Like
Yeah.
someone like a Jaiswal could have gone played. अपना Abdul Samad can go play. These guys can go play. ठीक है, आपकी जो इंडियन टीम है, आप 365 खेलो क्रिकेट, कोई बात नहीं, आप मत जाओ. आप दूसरे कंडीशंस में टूर कर रहे हैं, नहीं आप थोड़ा बहुत एक्सपोज हो जा रहे हैं. मगर ये जो यंगस्टर्स है, आप उन लोग को जाके खेलने दो. एटलीस्ट मे बी नॉट एवरी टूर्नामेंट, उनको इजाजत दे दो 1 टूर्नामेंट अ ईयर या 2 टूर्नामेंट्स पर ईयर, 3 टूर्नामेंट, ऐसा कुछ
Yeah.
लिमिट करके कर दो. इंग्लैंड में आप जाके काउंटी खेलो भाई, देखो कैसा गेम चेंज होता.
Yeah, 100%. Half season done. Your top four: Gujarat Titans, Rajasthan Royals, Chennai Super Kings, Punjab if they get lucky.
RCB also has a
Uh,
chance.
I was saying RCB as well, but LSG को light slowly, after LSG's match them
LSG
to
should
50.
be there. Yeah, LSG should be. I think that's what he meant.
Yeah, if they get lucky, whatever. But like, see, no, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Chennai, and then he's saying Punjab they get lucky. So like
No,
LSG
if they
to.
get lucky, so he's expecting LSG to come, I think. Uh, yeah, I think that's the top four right now.
But
But
RCB, like I was saying, like the luck that's going in their favor right now, that three dependency, it's working. And Siraj and David Willie probably holding up the fort in the bowling. But अगर यहाँ से इन लोग की गाड़ी शुरू हो गई, कार्तिक and लमरोर इन लोगों की चली, तो maybe then you could see RCB doing something. Or else just going on that 3 lakh paro नहीं चलने वाला है.
फाफ हैज टू गो नट्स अगेन. यो ने अपस्टॉक्स का भी है, उसका भी है, विजिट सऊदी का भी, हर चीज उसके अवार्ड आई है. ऑरेंज कैप
हाँ, सही.
अरामको उसका ही है. तो या इज डूइंग.
Uh,
वालेकुम सलाम इब्राहिम भाई. बट
waiting for
या आई
waiting for RCB versus LSG on the first. It will be close. Good game. 100% is going to be a good game.
that we saw the game together. Remember the
First leg.
चिन्ह स्वामी में जो था, ओहो
Yeah.
क्या मैच था वो. वहीं पे हेलमेट फेंका था अवेश खान द मोमेंट ऑफ द
Yeah.
आईपीएल.
Match अटक गया था.
And they'll want revenge now. Virat Kohli, he's gonna come start doing this and all that. Like if RCB do win,
Yes,
because
sir. We won.
remember
Sorry.
Gambhir?
Yeah.
Remember what
Yeah, yeah.
Gambhir did?
Gambhir, yeah, he did this, and then when they were shaking hands,
He went like this
there was a
also.
stare. And then I think, yeah. The next match was Delhi, I think, where Saurav Ganguly didn't shake his hand or something. That was all. तो
Yeah.
विराट भाई के साथ बहुत controversy चलते रहते बेचारे का. Vinesh bhai said, sorry to say, any day I can pick Sanju Samson over Surya. No, bro. Like in ODI it's fine, but again Sanju has that like. बात यहाँ पे like वही कि talent इतना है, even सूर्या का आप वही बोल सकते talent इतना है, but उतना दिख के नहीं आ रहा. So I think it's just consistency होना दोनों में equal. I think problems है, but संजू मेरे लिए थोड़ा और injury prone है. सूर्या probably you still have him fitter. But overall, I think
I
they
would
both
take
have similar
Sanju
problems.
Samson. I would take Sanju Samson in any of the teams all day.
Yeah.
But the problem is he doesn't show consistency, man.
Yeah.
That is the issue that I have.
Mhm.
Good win for SRH today. Do you think that Karthik Tyagi should be given? Yes, I think he should. Who
He
played
should.
in that in his position when Umran didn't play? That one game he was dropped. Remember? It wasn't Karthik Tyagi. I forgot who it was.
कार्तिक ने खेला, इन्हें क्या बोलते हैं, एक मिनट.
ट्विटर पे लोग बोल रहे उसे कप्तान बनाओ, बैटिंग हो रही नहीं ढंग से तो कैप्टन बना दो. मैट फॉलोइंग का कुछ नहीं. मैट फॉलोइंग
Mayank,
वही
I
है.
think Mayank Thakur played, and I think Anmol Pitt. These are the only two other people that's played.
Hmm. Outstanding innings by Fakhr. Fakhr is
Yeah,
batting in the way,
180.
but in
180.
Pindi.
Pindi Pinda Rendo, bhai. They chased down 300 something.
In Pindi.
Yeah, Pindi,
You
337.
yeah, I mean, it was an outstanding innings. Fakhar Zaman has some crazy innings, man. He still has one of the best innings by a Pakistani because Bumrah bowled that no ball against India in the Champions Trophy final, man. एंड ऑल्सो एक जबरदस्त साउथ अफ्रीका में मारा था, याद है तुम्हारे को, जब उन लोग 350 या कुछ चेस कर रहे थे, ऑलमोस्ट 400 चेस कर रहे थे, जब क्विंटन डिकॉक फूल्ड हिम एंड ही बेसिकली shafted him
Brazil
and got
Shafton.
him run out, Sanju has 60 average in ODIs before he was dropped. He was consistent, but one off game he just gives away his wicket or gets runs. Bro, yeah, I understand, but look at those games. They were against Zimbabwe also. That average. I'm talking about the IPL. Like right now, this is the problem I have with him. He should be orange cap. He should be averaging 16 in the IPL. That's how much talent the man has. That much how much time he has on the ball. His shot selection, everything. He's incredible player, but it's not good enough. He has to be more consistent.
Did you hear the news of IPL teams offering annual contracts to English players? I haven't
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, I heard that as well. They want to do something like that, and like a Premier League type, they want to offer annual contracts, and so that yeah, it's gonna. Cricket is changing. They're going to have like a lot of domestic.
हाँ 199 पर नॉट हो गया था यार.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucker
he screwed
196
him.
because South Africa will always be my favorite name. Yeah,
Yeah,
some
वो भी जबरदस्त,
spectacular.
वही इनिंग की बात कर
हाँ.
रहा हूँ मैं, वो भी जबरदस्त इनिंग था उसका. That was really good. So that's why, and like don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Sanju Samson. I really like him also. I'm part of that cult following, but it is what it is. When you have that much talent, you're 28 years old now, you got to be banging hundreds and
And you've been
50s.
playing in IPL for quite some time right now, so you're more of a veteran now, right? In that,
Yeah,
in
he's
this sphere
28,
of the
bro.
Indian cricket. Yeah.
He should be averaging 50 this season, without a doubt. He has that much talent.
Yeah.
So it is that
Why
he's not
it
consistent
it's
enough.
man he's captaining the likes of Josh Butler and like that's a very big deal. So and getting
अब
them to
बटलर
finals
कैसा
and stuff.
खेला था
Yeah.
तुम देखे लास्ट ईयर, कैसा खेला बटलर, 5-6 100 मारा वैसा, लाइक वो लेवल पे खेलना, उसको थोड़ा कम कर दो लेवल, कोई बात नहीं, मगर 1-2 100 300 एवरेज ऑफ क्लोज टू 50 शुड बी हिज रेगुलर टेम्पलेट. लव संचू
Yeah.
बट हॉट एंड कोल्ड है बंदा ये, वर्ल्ड कप ले लेना, बट आई होप दे स्टार्ट गेटिंग तिलक वर्मा इन द स्क्वाड. पूरन को 28 के बाद लाना फायदा नहीं है.
Puronko.
पूरों को,
Puronko. Yeah,
सॉरी,
the
आई
one.
तो सिर्फ पूरन.
Age. The youngster factor should be there. तो अर्जुन को ला लेना बोल इंडियन टीम में अभी. नहीं मजाक करो उसको तो चिढ़ा ना. But yeah, I think fair point है कि भाई 28 हुए बाद ज्यादा फिर वो हो जाता है कि भाई मेरे को टीम में अपनी सीट बचाना है, तो उसके लिए आप खेलते 24-5 में क्या एज रहती है, आप हिट एंड मिस करते गए 1-2-3 साल, आप you'll be around the circle of cricket, international cricket. It's fine, you can still circle the wheel, but like 29-28 के बाद आप सोचते भाई मेरी पोजीशन होना, मेरे को जगह होना, and then
Yeah, आप देखो, like Shubman भी, like he has a long way to go, but you've seen his impact for India in all three formats. He's banged hundreds everywhere, right? Sanju Samson can do that with his eyes closed, but he's not doing it. He's not showing that consistency. I understand he's averaging 60, this, that, and everything, but look, where do we get to see him? We get to see him in the IPL, right? Most consistently. वहाँ पे तो कुछ है नहीं, उन्हें हर गेम खेल रहा, हर गेम कैप्टन कर रहा, तो वहाँ पे like I expect much more from him in terms of runs.
yeah, don't get me wrong guys, I'm also a fan of Sanju's PR team, but he's a shit batsman.
I don't think he's a shit
I'm okay,
batsman.
he's a
He's
shit
just
batsman, man.
not.
He
He's
has
not living up
impeccable
to the
timing. He
potential.
has
Yeah,
impeccable timing, man. Like
he's
if you
not
see him
lived up
live.
to the potential. He's not lived up to the potential. That's what I can say.
Okay, yeah, that makes Punjab losing home game and winning away. I don't know why they are inconsistent. The management messes up every time chasing 245. Livingston Jitesh should be above Raza. Messed up, yeah, 100%. And that was something that even like I think Ravi Shastri were pointing out that it's just been a very poor show on the management. And शिखर धवन भी यार कैसा आउट हुआ अभी, इतना पेस नहीं आने वाला इनिशियली. उसके कौन था बॉलर जिसको निकाला, आई थिंक forgot. I think Stoinis started शुरू करा bowling or someone else, and he just gave a
Myers,
catch. Myers, you're not going to get a lot of pace from that, and you just आराम से उन्हें हाथ में दिया catch. So I think Shikhar Dhawan is better than that, and I
bro,
think yeah,
Dhawan as a
Livingston coming
captain,
up
I'm
is
telling you, is overrated, bro. Sam Curran was doing a much better job. He's overrated as a captain. We saw him in Sunrisers also. He's an amazing batsman. He's IPL legend. He's a Sunrisers legend. He's Punjab legend, Delhi legend. But his captaincy is overrated, bro. He made a lot of mistakes in the field, and he started losing
Yeah.
his shit as well. You could clearly tell
Yeah.
he's not happy. I think they should just let Sam
But
Curran lead
also
and
one
take it how
mistake
it
that
goes.
they made was like Sam Curran was still playing Sikandar Raza. He made a 57 and you drop your best batsman. That was bad. And playing Matthew Short who was not able to adjust with the conditions.
No, they
So that
did
is also
that
one
because
call.
they were trying to fit Livingston in, right? Like that. Like I can
Yeah.
still understand that. That is also management call. I agree with you,
Hmm.
but I
Hmm.
understand the reasoning behind it. But I'm just talking to you about the on-field antics, on-field
Hmm.
tactics. That should be improved from Punjab as well. Off the field, to hai bahut problem. मैं मना नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Like even on the field, they're not like that. Like their tactics are not that great. They always have a very good team, especially last 3-4 years. They have a really good team. They have incredible players, but they always underperform every single time, man. They haven't won a
Something.
trophy. Them Bangalore, these guys always underperform.
Though they have
And I
such good Indian youngsters, very honest, I think Punjab have one of the best Indian youngsters, man. They have Prabh Simran who's doing well, Siddesh Sharma who's doing well, Shah Rukh Khan questionable, but they still have like even this
they have
kid
the best bowling lineup also.
Atharva Taide is
Yeah.
very good.
But they have the best
Well,
bowling
bowling,
lineup in
bowling,
the
yeah,
IPL, like especially fast bowling, incredible. If Rabada doesn't play, Ellis can play. If Ellis doesn't play, Rabada plays. Then you have Arshdeep, you have Sam Curran. So yeah, they should be. I thought they would make the playoffs easily and even like be favorites to win this tournament at the start. Despite no Bairstow, I still think that this team is good enough
corner
to compete. Yeah,
playoffs.
but
Yeah,
they have problems off the field. They have problems on the field also.
yeah, it's just the intent of certain players also that needs to like Shah Rukh Khan and these guys. They really need to pitch in. Uh, one it looks like a very hit and miss. The anchor role that Shikhar Dhawan was playing in the start, maybe that needs to come back and then just need to start firing from the beginning. Something has to change in that dressing room. Nako bhai Arjun MI wale each nafrat kar rahe usse apparently last match Vadera and Arjun had some kind of cheda chedi apparently. Oh, is it like a Sane and Mane situation? That's why then चीपड़े निकाल रहा था बट या मालूम कर सकते टाइमिंग इज गुड बट 10 से ज्यादा बॉल नहीं खेल सकता पीएस वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 कॉन्करर टॉप गोल्ड बैट्समैन ओ संजू सैमसन को बहुत हिट करते हुए केएल राहुल और संजू सैमसन जल्दी बोलो चिराग भाई बहुत से गुजरात लखनऊ आए बाद से एसआरएच स्नीकी फोर्थ प्लेस चांसेस हर साल के जैसा नहीं होता अभी या मैन फिर अभी एक स्ट्रीक पे जाना पड़ेगा अपने को 5-5 6-6 इज बाकी आई थिंक 6-6 जीतना अपन विच बहुत मुश्किल है बट या यू नेवर नो विद हैदराबाद इट्स ऑलवेज क्या कर दिए पापिल ना बोल के रहता एंड देन फिर पूरा हमारी टीम बोल के भाई also Ben Stokes is the best player currently does he have best timing or fastest pace I think Mustafa is dig at you.
Uh, I mean, bro. He's a champion. You guys want champions? He's a champion, right? Like first you love winning. You have winning mentality. So then Ben Stokes says there anyone. He's the best winner out there, man. He's crazy, bro. He takes it
Yeah, I
upon
think what
himself
Chirag
to
Bhai is
try.
aiming at is just that the expectation that you have from like Virat Kohli. I think Virat Kohli started feeling people would be like, "Arey bhai, inhe kya hai?" But Virat Kohli is not a winner in the IPL at least, but in life or in the game of cricket, we know what he's capable of doing. And same, I think that's the expectation that Chirag Bhai is saying. But Ben Stokes, to be very fair to Ben Stokes, he's just been injured. Like he had a lingering knee injury. Maybe he shouldn't have signed up. Maybe Chennai shouldn't have signed him. And gone with someone else. I think that would have been a better call. I'm not taking anything away from the credibility of Ben Stokes, but just the injury is
The
it's a
thing is,
bad.
for him, the most important thing right now is the Ashes. I'm telling you this like
Exactly.
openly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so
So
he
that's where
wants
I
to
think
get
that's
fit
where
for.
Chennai. Yeah, I think that's where Chennai's investment went wrong. That's
He
the
was
only thing.
never going to play
Play
100%. Like
entirely. Yeah.
even if he was fully fit, he wouldn't have played to his 100%. And also, he was going to leave in the playoffs. So that was always going to happen. 100%. And हम लोग बच के
Yeah.
because मैं बोल रहा
I
था Ben
get your
Stokes को
point.
लेके जा बोल के. But that was always going to happen. His priority is always going to be the Ashes. He's the captain and he wants to win that. I don't think him. If his goal is to win the IPL, of course you should always look at it one step at a time and try to win the IPL. But his body maybe not might not let him play every single game, every single format. So I think he's gonna be focusing on the Ashes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where, like I was saying, Chennai just hit and miss layer, and you can't be a better hit and miss than Ben Stokes, who's you never know if he gets fit, and Chennai are in a critical position where they have to win it. उन्हें मुंह में से निकाल के ला लेता बहुत सही
Bro,
है.
before
Then Chirag bhai, then I think that's when Mustafa will come after you because
चेन्नई
अगर
चेन्नई में कौन है MS धोनी है, राइट? तुम्हारे को याद है राजस्थान से पहले उन्हें कहाँ खेला था? बेन
अच्छा
स्टोक्स
पुणे
याद
पुणे
पुणे
सुपर
राइजिंग सुपर जायंट्स, उसमें भी धोनी था।
जायंट्स
उन्हें बहुत अच्छा खेला था वो सीजन, 100 भी मारा था एक,
100 मारा
एंड दे
था
रीच
या
द फाइनल्स इन दैट, एंड ही वाज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग, मे बी नॉट टू द लेवल्स ऑफ व्हाट धोनी डज और एवरीथिंग, बट धोनी न्यू हिज thing. And look, Dhoni is not stupid. He's not going to select players like if he doesn't think like hey,
and that's what
उन्हें
I'm saying. Ben Stokes will come in at the time when the IPL is stuck. Probably that's what I'm expecting. Like, agar qualifier hai, you need gut players, bro. You can't have people pissing around like like a Ambati ride or something. You can't have these guys. You need winners, and that's where Ben Stokes को गोटा जो बोलते हैं हमारे तरह वाले, गोटा वाला होना, गोटा वाला आके फिर जिता देता. And then again, Mustal be right in that point that he is a winner. He didn't probably do the entire season, but जहाँ पे requirement है वहाँ पे Ben Stokes आके जिता दिया. Ravi Bishnoi showing Punjab management what talent he is. They wasted him thanks to Kumble. They let him go. Yeah, I mean,
I
100%. I
don't think
think
they let him go. Also
one.
with Rashid Khan, also it's not that they let him go. They wanted to give him the second amount, and he wanted the first amount. So it's look, letting go in the sense that it's also from the player doesn't want to stay. He wants to go back into the auction, get retained for more or whatever it is. There's different things for each.
Yeah,
You also have to look at it from the player's point of view. Maybe he doesn't want to stay in the team as well. Maybe it's not only the management's fault. The thing with Punjab is and with Sunrisers, the management is poor. Like I mean, they've made moves like that, but
calls.
they've also right now they have good teams and they're screwing up. So then you have to look at the manage like the coaching staff,
Yeah,
the
maybe
management currently.
Even with a Ravi Bishnoi, his team might struggle, right? That's
They
how
did.
the
They didn't ever make
yeah.
the playoffs with Ravi Vishnu. He was there in
No,
two
with this one
seasons.
right now, this current season, I'm thinking even if Ravi
Yeah,
Bishnoi would
but
have
I'm
been,
saying earlier, but Ravi Vishnu was there.
yeah,
They were a good team, bro. KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal,
KL
वो अच्छी
Rahul,
टीम
yeah.
थी. वो like दीपक हुडा क्या क्या की था वो टीम में.
Chris Gayle भी थे ना
सैम
उनके पास एक बार तो.
क्रिस गेल भी था, निकोलस पूरन था. तो वही सीजन के बारे में बात करूं, जब तो रवि बिश्नोई था तो नहीं जीते उन लोग.
Yeah,
तो it's not just letting them go, which is management's fault. Management also has to look at the current processes. Like Sunrisers has a very good team, man, right now, and they're not performing. You have to look at the coaching staff. You have to look at who's getting involved, who's not getting involved. They have to question themselves. You let go of Rashid, you let go of one or whatever. But I used to look at the team. They're underachieving. They're doing very poorly on the field.
yeah.
So वो भी देखना पड़ेगा management को. It's not just what the mistakes you made. Right now, you're making horrible errors with decent teams.
Yeah, yesterday game Atharva, Jitesh and Yash Thakur were playing yesterday. Our flatmates in Nagpur, where they play domestic in India. So Joey Chandler and Ross of India, and technically. Oh yeah, I mean that's crazy. Just तरीके से तो no, I think Jitesh and Atharva तो fantastic man.
Uh,
No, I was a dig at Sanju having best timing because timing or pace doesn't make you a great player.
that's a
Mentality
very
just
good
like
point.
yeah,
Very
good
good
Sanju.
point. I was gonna say mentality. That's a very good point. It's you got to be,
Mind,
uh,
mind over
uh,
anything.
yeah, like you got to win it. Like that's it. You have to be in a situation, and Ben
Yeah, Ben
Stokes
Stokes
will
will
fire
fire
if. No,
That's
I
it.
think that is absolutely true, but I don't see him playing the knockout. होने जाने वाला आयरलैंड का टेस्ट मैच आ रहा. मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा. I don't
मेरे
think
को
he'll
नहीं
make the
लग रहा
playoffs.
बिकॉज आई थिंक जिस तरह का अगर उसकी इंजरी है तो उन्हें आयरलैंड जाके भी आई डोंट थिंक कुछ उसको जरूरत है. प्रॉब्ली आई वुड वांट टू
उन्होंने
गेट सम
बोला नहीं था
टेस्ट.
सीजन से पहले कि I'm going to play the
बोला
ILS.
था बोला था आई वुड वांट टू गो एंड प्ले एंड बट अगेन नॉट ऑल द एंटायर आई मीन या आई थिंक इज गोना गो बट अभी श्योर नहीं बोल सकते. और उसका माइंड चेंज हो गया, पसंद आ गया उसको,
माइंड चेंज हो गया
सिचुएशन
तो कुछ
ऐसा
नहीं बोल सकते, मगर मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा नहीं खेलने वाला है उन्हें प्लेऑफ्स. वो
नहीं
that's
बोल
what he
सकते.
told
अगेन
us.
एमएस धोनी लिया, कोई होगा रीजन होगा जिस तरीके से अपन बोल रहे हैं.
I
आई मीन
think Dhoni
ही विल
took him
एनी
for these games. He took him for these games and unfortunately injured हो गया उन्हें, और जब खेल रहा भी था वो लेवल पे नहीं खेल
और
रहा
आई
था.
थिंक इला एक ही प्लेयर लिए, एक लिए दुरुस्त लिए टाइप्स था. आई थिंक Chennai only bought one Ben Stokes. Apart from that, did they buy anyone in this mini auction?
रहाने
Rahane, yeah. So I think that two picks is what they ideally needed
one
and
white
all rounded.
उल्टा हो गया.
Yeah,
That's what happens with MSD, with thing. And yeah, like look, honestly, if he was fully fit and everything, I still think that Dhoni would have utilized him really well. He was in the perfect team, to be honest. Like I don't think he
yeah.
would have performed in any other team like he would have for CSK, but just the timing didn't match. The injury happened.
But
And
also, I think it's a very big mentor factor in that dugout. Like the boys like Tushar Deshpande who are losing their shit around bowling and stuff. So that's where you calm them down, teach them how to grind, and I think that also helps in having someone like that in the dressing room. So yeah, I mean, regardless, he must be doing something. Like you see, David VSG was getting wasted in Kolkata Knight Riders, but he was giving his experience, sharing his experience with the boys, and I think that also is an important thing. I mean, 14-13 करोड़ जितने भी दिए उसको बहुत expensive mentor है, but at the end of the day कहीं ना कहीं तो utilization होता. Broad said he can count last Ashes as null because of lack of preparation due to COVID. देखेंगे भाई क्या होता है
Yeah,
ये.
and Mitchell
Uh,
Johnson laughed at that. That's a bullshit excuse. Even India went in COVID and they won over there. Like that's so stupid. Like I don't know why he said that. Like
and they
that's
just
my
played like New
opinion.
Zealand, right? They played New Zealand in Test cricket. Like they have certain amount, and you can
No, no,
prepare. I
no.
mean,
The last
last
Ashes,
Ashes.
yeah,
Okay.
जो हारे थे 5-0 4-0 हारे थे
हाँ
याद है.
हाँ हाँ
बोलेंड जो 6 विकेट ले रहा था,
समझ गया यार.
उसमें बोल रहे that's bullshit, like that's stupid. Like you don't make excuses like that. Just go and خلاص, you lost that game, now move on to the next Ashes and you beat them. That's what you do. That's just my opinion. He's entitled to say what he wants. It's fine. But I
If
don't
you
agree with it.
saw Ireland play against Sri Lanka, hopes will be 50. Yeah, 100%. I think Ireland, with all due respect, new nation, but Sri Lanka smashed them. And like, who was that? जो century मारा यारो. कौन की करुणा रत्ने या कोई की सेंचुरी आप
But it's
IPL थे.
but वही है देखो भाई
Alistair
इन लोग में
Brown.
क्या है. It's not, he's not going there to beat like of course he will tell you he wants to beat Ireland, but he's not going for that. Like they can beat him without him, but he's going there to
Get into the
get back
zone.
into the zone, right? You're playing red
Yeah,
ball cricket. He's going to be captain. They have to get into that baseball mentality, conditions
yeah.
acclimatized to that, even though it's his home-ish conditions, but it's going to be similar to England. He's been in India for like 2 months. It's a
2 months.
different sleep pattern. आप देख लो भाई, Faiz, we were there during the IPL. We're
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
What's the situation? 3-4 बजे
yeah.
से
तीन
पहले तो
चार
नींद नहीं
कोई
आती.
नहीं
कैसा
था.
होता,
हाँ.
नहीं सो सकते. मैच खत्म होता by the time you get to the hotel and stuff is 2 o'clock, right? So
Hmm.
it's a different time zone, it's a different thing. So I think getting used to everything will take some time, and that's why he's going to go out. That I'm just guessing he's going to go. Yeah.
MLT का last season, this is bigger saga in cricket than any transfer window saga in football. Triple captain Rohit Samar कहते हैं. MLT last season, I think only if he wins it, it's gonna be his last season. If he doesn't, then maybe he might stick onto it.
From what
But
I
in a,
heard,
I
it's
mean,
his last season. But
but this guy is
again,
not. But this guy is not that selfish, so I don't know. It's a very big question. But अभी तक तो he's just hinting slowly that this is my last phase. अब phase बोले तो बड़ा है. It's like a पड़ाव, right? So I mean stage and phase. So I think it's a little bit bigger than like last season. Maybe one more season. I don't know. Never know.
MHD, no, I think it's his last season. That's what I've heard, and that's what it looks like it's going to be his last season. You can't. It's going to be very difficult for him to play another season because उन्हें cricket खेलता नहीं, और ये जो कर रहा है उन्हें, अब देखो, everybody saying उन्हें क्यों नहीं आ रहा है batting के लिए, क्यों नहीं आ रहा है. There's a reason for it. It's not because he doesn't have the ability. This is that, like, his body won't let him play every game like at the top of the order or even thing. नो मैटर व्हाट, उन्हें जिम कर रहा, वो कर रहा. जिम की बॉडी अलग रहती, बैटिंग की, क्रिकेट की अलग बॉडी रहती, विकेट कीपिंग भी कर रहा उन्हें. So there's a reason for it, and that's why I think it'll be his last. Again, it's just fun to discuss it. It could be anything. Faz can also be right that he might play another season. But मेरे को जो
But मेरे को
जिस
एक
हिसाब से
चीज
दिख
था
रहा.
कि my last match I think they needed him to come up and he should have, and that's where probably now that you're mentioning
Yeah,
it,
but that's
yeah,
maybe it. That's why he is
yeah.
not coming.
He
Like
should have
like
come up and like ideally.
he's not at
Even
that
if he
level
gave
that
him
you're
15
expecting
balls,
him.
even player 15 balls on the upper part of the innings, that's all right. Leave that 15 balls there, no problem.
Yeah,
But
cricket का अलग रहता है, like it's different, like to play at that level consistently day in day out, and he's keeping his captaining and everything, it takes a toll on his body no matter how fit you are.
100%. I mean, it's a good night, at least good day today. Hyderabad जीत गई. Happy about that. कल फिर डबल हेडर है. Again, two good matches to watch. Punjab and Punjab and Chennai versus Mumbai and क्या बोलते हैं अपना राजस्थान रॉयल्स. So we'll be previewing that as well. Last comment क्या है? What
राजस्थान रॉयल्स का क्या है कल? अच्छा, वानखेड़े में है.
मार्केट में?
Hmm.
So you could see a very good innings from Joss Butler. What are your thoughts on Stokes saying that they have told the groundmen to prepare flat, fast pitches for Ashes to shoot baseball? It's it mind games, but they're really going to. आजकल कुछ नहीं बोल सकते भाई. Mind games है, सही है, पिंडा.
But I think they are going to try and do that. But the problem is England overcast conditions dictate the state of the pitch as well, and that's where I think it won't be easy to prepare every single ground flat and fast.
flat.
Especially,
Yeah,
it's going to be like early July. I think they're starting the Ashes early. Normally it's August, right? Ashes like it
August.
starts
Right.
end of July, beginning of August. But at that time, I think you could do that. Now, initially there will be grass. The conditions will be overcast. Everything overhead का भी challenge रहेगा. So I don't know how they're going to prepare that, but probably do it. It could be mind games also, but I think that he's saying it उन्हें तो बोल के खेलता. He's saying it so then he probably wants flat pitches.
Yep. I think it'll be a last IPL look at the post match. He's just talking about the last phase. I don't think he's talking about farewell per se. Again, the photos that are being circulated where Sunrisers के players उसको ऐसा देख रहे हैं like अरे leader बात कर रहा and like oh he's spending more time in the ground after the match than regular. So these things are
उसके
just adding to
प्रेजेंटेशन
it.
10-10 घंटे लग रहे
Yeah.
हैं भाई हर टाइम, लाइक जब भी पोस्ट मैच उसके सबसे लंबे उसके ही है, तुम टाइम करके रख लो, लाइक उसका ही
Because लोग
सबसे
are
लंबा
way
रहता है.
anxious. I mean, even the reporters are anxious if this is the last thing or not. I mean,
It
yeah, it
it
could be.
I think like it is like it's going to be very difficult for him to play another season. बहुत मुश्किल होने वाला है.
Yeah, I
तो
mean,
लाइक
वो
वो
तो एंड में
कस
मालूम होगा. वो तो एंड में ही मालूम होगा कि क्या होने वाला है. कि Ashes is starting 10 days after the WTC final. Yeah, it's going to be back to back. X-Men starting as well. X-Men season starting as well. Defending champs. We enrolled both of you as foreign players. कहते हैं. Foreign कहाँ है भाई? Want to see Arjun bowl more than 2 overs. I think right now it's just good for his health. It's good that he just bowls 2 overs in the power play. I think he's doing a fantastic job there. Death over is just another game, yeah. And I mean, even still, like Jofra Archer is not the best. Meredith is still decent, but I don't think it's good for Arjun at this early thing to just slaughter him like a goat.
आई वांट भाई पावर प्ले में ही डालना, कल कल पावर प्ले में मजा आने वाला है.
हाँ कल जॉस और जयसवाल है ना देखना
कल
पड़ेगा.
ही डालो भाई पावर प्ले में. No, बेचारे
Yeah.
पे like I think yeah, I don't think he's good enough right now to make it, and he has to sit out. That's simple.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
yeah, no, Jofra is
but
also
he'll
being
sit out.
injured. Jofra being injured is like something good for him that he's getting chance. But yeah, कल मालूम होगा. But कल तो preview करेंगे for the double header again. We'll hope to see you. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you Mustafa.
भाई फैज,
Hopefully,
before you leave, ये बटलर
yeah.
मार मार के लाल ना कर दे पहले. मैं तो मैं यही बोल रहा हूँ उसको, उन्हें जैसा बॉलिंग कर रहा हम लोग कैसा दिए भाई, 2-3 रन नहीं दिए उन्हें वो लास्ट ओवर में. आई थिंक इट अब्दुल समद बैटिंग. Yeah, like his run up is not smooth enough, and I think power play he bowled well in 2 games we saw, but yeah, he's not a player that I think can come day in day out and bowl 4 over court and get away with it. थोड़ा मुश्किल है भाई.
I mean, pace में नहीं होती उसके पास तो I think है भाई. It will take him as well. I mean, he's like what 19, 20.
No, Arjun, we have to get his
अर्जुन
age,
यार
bro. 1 second.
छोटू
Arjun can
बच्चा
do.
है यार. मेरे सामने पैदा हुआ है अर्जुन तेंदुलकर. वैसा मसला है
He's
वो.
23, bro.
Yeah, he's 23. He's young, man. Like, if we're giving other people that
He's
much chance,
3 years older to Harry Brook.
to he's 21 or 20.
20, baby. Harry was
Yeah.
in the under-19 World Cup last year, bro. जो
World Cup.
यशदुल लोग जीते थे.
Yeah, yes, तो लेना चाहिए. Yeah.
हाँ,
अब
उसमें
याद आ
था.
रहा.
हम्म.
तो
But
खैर
yeah,
जो भी है उसको भी तो टाइम देना पड़ेगा. ही हैव और जिम में जाके थोड़ा बॉडी बना के पेस बढ़ा देना पड़ेगा. वरना इस पेस पे तो उसको नंगा मार देते. He might be much better and effective in England actually. अगर swinging conditions से he gets the ball to move, I think that's where you could see. Because even Irfan Pathan at his beginning he was like what 133, 126, 130 max डालता था Irfan, but he used to get the ball to swing. So that's his USP, I guess. But yeah, and Natarajan's Yorkers, yes, they were spot on today. Was very happy with his performance. Where he was
yeah,
averaging
of course.
40 in every
Just
game, but I was happy with that. Yash Dayal तो गायब ही हो गया. But yeah, will birthday boy Brevis play tomorrow? Yeah, you never know. I mean, that could be a good birthday gift for him, but where are they going to fit him? Cameron Green, Tim David, maybe, but Tim David also can bowl, right?
He's yeah. Tim David can bowl as well, but yeah, maybe try him. He's my favorite player, bro. Like
And it's shocking, like that kind of a guy is not batted yet in the IPL right now. Like that asset who spot hit like a 160 or 150.
It's because they have too much batting, bro. It's not that shocking if you see. Look at their stack.
Yeah.
But
But-
उन्हें भी 19 का ही है, right? Like he's 19, 20, so he will get a lot of chances. I think, especially the way Mumbai is, he's going to be the next big player. उसको I don't think छोड़ेंगे Devil Revis को.
Yeah, 100%. खैर अभी तो हम अलविदा लेंगे. अभी हम आपको छोड़ेंगे. कल we'll be back again, like I said, for the preview for double header around 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock max. But yeah, thank you for joining us, everybody. Chirag bhai, Ibrahim bhai, Ashish bhai, everybody. If I missed out, Pratinov bhai in the beginning of the stream, everybody. And yeah, tomorrow is the 1000th game of the IPL. That's Chennai versus Mumbai.
No.
Occasion, obviously. No.
Mumbai
That's on
versus
6-9
Rajasthan. Mumbai versus
Mumbai.
Rajasthan is the
So I
1000th.
think it's gonna be the
Chennai is playing the
or-
999 game
9-9-9-9 game. Yeah.
and the 1000th is the
Yeah,
Rajasthan
1000
versus-
गेम देखा और IPL का too much man if I think about it. Shit. इतने साल कहाँ चले गए भाई.
एक सीजन तो लाइट लिया था हम लोग, वो चिपली विपली वाला सीजन.
बहुत छोड़ दो भाई. That's the worst ever. Yeah.
Sangakara, but yeah, no, we went through that. We went through a lot of seasons which were very rough as Hyderabad fans, but it's all part of the thing. And Wankhede again, it should be a very good atmosphere. I think thousandth game, it'll be packed crowds. I like matches in the Wankhede also. I think Eden Garden, Chinnaswamy, Wankhede. These are nice grounds to watch on TV. It looks good, right? So it should be an enjoyable affair. Or I think Mumbai should release Brevis. They have enough foreign batsmen for the future, or maybe they know कि foreign player limit 5 होने वाली है. Also
वो भी हो
देखो,
सकता.
like आपको नहीं मालूम टिम डेविड, कैमरन ग्रीन, इन लोग हर सीजन अवेलेबल रहेंगे, क्या इंजरीज रहते, क्या फॉर्म रहता, तो आपको बैकअप रहना. उन्हें अभी छोटा है, राइट? ही स्टिल यंग. इट्स नॉट लाइक
Yeah, yeah.
he will even when if he plays for another club every game, he might struggle at times. It's a learning experience. The fact that he got so many games for Mumbai last year, I think that's a big advantage for him. ठीक है, ये सीजन उतने चांसेस नहीं मिल रहे, लेकिन आगे जाके उसको मिलेंगे. एंड आई डोंट थिंक मुंबई छोड़ेंगे उसको. छोड़े तो अच्छा है फॉर अदर फ्रेंचाइजीज जो भी उसको दिया, बिकॉज पोटेंशियल बंदे में बहुत है. एंड ही स्टिल वेरी
Yeah.
यंग, लाइक सो आई एम ओके विद हिम नॉट प्लेइंग एवरी गेम राइट नाउ, बट आई वुड लव टू वॉच हिम बैट. लाइक yeah, that guy is tremendous talent, man. जो शॉटा खेलता है, he has the same no look six जो एबी मारता था सीधा. He has that as well.
No, and he was brilliant in the SC20 as well. Like he was consistent.
He
It
was
was just like
inconsistent. He was inconsistent. He wasn't that.
he didn't-
He was okay. वो लोग
but he still
लास्ट आया
I think
मुंबई.
he had
एक दो
MI
अच्छे
Emirates में
इनिंग
था ना.
खेला उन्हें,
अच्छा
एक दो.
MI Emirates में था यार.
एम एमरेट्स नहीं, एम आई केप टाउन.
Cape
तो
Town
अच्छा,
हाँ MI Emirates right.
अच्छी एक दो इनिंग खेला, उतना कंसिस्टेंट नहीं था. मे बी दैट्स व्हाई. अब उन लोगों को मालूम है, राइट? वही फ्रेंचाइज मैनेजमेंट ओनर्स ये वो सब है, तो मे बी दे सॉ हिम देयर एंड दैट्स व्हाई. बट ही इज वेरी यंग. आई थिंक फ्यूचर इज वेरी ब्राइट फॉर हिम, एंड आई एम श्योर ही विल हैव अ लॉट ऑफ क्रेजी नॉक्स इन द आईपीएल, मैन. द गाय इज द नेक्स्ट एबी डिविलियर्स.
Hopefully we get to see him in time and yeah he gets released and again वही हो सकता है कि but Mumbai is still like a franchise gives a lot of chance. They do रखते हैं but again हार्दिक पांड्या इन लोगों को रिलीज कर but still हार्दिक पांड्या played for how 2 3 years so they do
हार्दिक
give
पांड्या कब से खेला? 15 से तो खेल रहा, राइट?
15 से खेल रहा है yeah
2015.
so I think
हाँ.
yeah they gave enough time to the players. I think they probably retain
And first, you
Davis
can't retain all the players. They only
all the
could retain
players yeah
4. So,
yeah
like, they chose Surya, they chose Rohit and Bumrah, right? Like, 3 or 4 they chose. I think one more they chose. I forgot who. But yeah, you can't. And yeah, they
ईशान
didn't even. No, Ishan को भी retain नहीं करे. उसको खरीदे वापस. I think 3 retain कर सकते थे वो time पे. Something like that. Ishan को नहीं करे थे retain. They bought him back. So I think that's what it is. Like, with more teams, more like 10 teams there, it's not easy to keep your players. There's going to be a lot of movement in the IPL always. Loyalty is not going to be the thing we're going to see in the future. We probably saw it in the past with Dhoni, Rohit, Kohli, but yeah, it's not going to happen right now, I don't think.
But yeah, Breville does have a bright future, and probably we get to see him probably next year. We're smashing it. He has a lot of cricket ahead of him. He'll make a name, I'm pretty sure, man. That if you have that smashing ability, and people will definitely notice you, and there will be eyes. Yeah, all eyes on tomorrow if Chennai can retain their first spot, which they really need to. I think net run rate, but फिर भी गुजरात आगे रहेंगी maybe.
गुजरात आ
Uh,
गई है अभी. अच्छा, वो
हाँ
कल के बाद.
कल के बाद पंजाब का है भाई. अब यही सिचुएशन है. पंजाब हैज टू विन टुमारो वरना उनका फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा भाई वापस आना. इट्स अगेन दैट मेंटालिटी हैज टू सेट इन and I think for Punjab it's a very important game. For Rajasthan also it's important because they also have to climb on top, keep consistent. They can't lose to Mumbai, but Mumbai is already down in the ranks, but they also have to win Rajasthan. But yeah, tomorrow we will be previewing both the games. And yeah, thank you again for joining me, Mustafa. And yeah, hopefully we see you guys tomorrow, same time, preview wise 2:30. Hopefully, till then, everybody take care. And yes, Hyderabad winning makes it a good night, right? So, good night, everybody.